Hi, big pony, Eyvone here. Welcome to my makeup tutorial. Long overdue. I'm gonna basically show you how to do this makeup look on yourself. I'd say it's my iconic one, but I kind of always refer to myself as iconic. Obsessed with myself. So I hope you enjoy. I'm gonna start pulling my hair back. I had a skincare headband that I got a couple years ago. Oh god, this is probably so bad for my hair. From Ipsy, which that's actually where I started getting my makeup from. Like when I was 12, 11-ish, when I started first getting into makeup. I use Wet n Wild's Glass Correct Primer. It corrects redness. I've had a lot more redness lately. So I have my primer on. My face looks kind of gray in the camera, but it looks fine in real life, I promise, I swear. Yeah, I purposely went over my eyebrows with the primer. You see that? So that I can shape them. It's kind of like a gel. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to use it this way, but I do. And I just take my fingers and I just, like, shape my eyebrows a little bit so that they look even and thinner. I just shape them lightly with the primer, and I wait for the primer to dry. Ooh, I'm dizzy. Ooh, I'm dizzy. Now my makeup's dry. I mean, hold on, that died. Okay, my light's awake now. I'm charging it. Okay, so my primer is like dry now, ish, kind of. And now I can go in with my foundation. My foundation, I'm super white. This is still too dark for me. I use Wet n Wild's Photofocus Dewy foundation in the shade Nude Ivory. Usually you just start by putting a little bit, on each of, like, I'd say, like, the quadrants of my face, kind of. Then I get these color corrector things from Daiso. I love them. They were, like, $1 each or $2 each. I have white and blue, and they're, like, kind of translucent, but I just squirt it onto my face and mix it in with my foundation, and it makes my foundation lighter, like, even more white and cool toned. And, like, you might be thinking, like, you might see, like, the foundation on my face and, like, oh, that's a really good shade match. No, it's not. It looks good when it's wet. It looks really good in the packaging when it's wet. But when it dries, it oxidizes, and it looks it's just way too dark for my skin. I just blend it around with my fingers a little bit. You know what? I have this problem all the time. I still always add way too much foundation. And I forget that I need to add concealer. Anyways, so I just blend it out with a beauty sponge, which I need to wash mine, okay? I'm nasty. I just love being nasty. It looks fine. Oh my god, my thing died again! Okay. So once my forehead is really tiny. Do you guys see that? So, oh my god. I'm back. My foundation is set into my skin a little more. It's time for concealer and blush. I always wait a little bit in between just so I can gauge if there's, like, too much. Because sometimes I add too much. Like, we just witnessed that. I had to take some of it off with the beauty blender, but sometimes I add way too much, and it's like, I have to take it off with a paper towel. It's really bad. Literally, like, brightens my eyes a little bit. Except it doesn't really, it just makes me feel like it does. So, notice I put some under my chin, or, like, around the crease of my nose. The tip of my nose, the middle of my nose, I guess the bridge, under my eyes, on my forehead, and, like, right here under my eyes. Later, I'm gonna go in and, put some on my eyebrows, but that's once my makeup is, like, set, and I know that's probably not, like, the best method to wait till it's set to add concealer, but whatever. So here, I'm just getting a Q-tip. I also got this cute little Q-tip thing, holder from Daiso. It's my Melody. I love it. I tried to make a Q-tip holder out of clay once. It just looked like shit. It was ugly as hell. So now, patting it in. You know, so I'm not dragging it. I'm, like, patting. Oh my god, okay. I'm sorry, my light died again, and my phone's about to die too. So, okay, so notice I'm just patting the concealer. I'm not dragging it. Well, to drag it, I pat it and I just move my blender ever so slightly. And I gently close my eye and I just pat right here. That's how I prime my eye. I think there is like an eye primer product you can buy, but concealer for me works just fine. So here's the liquid, like, cream blush I use. I have my Color Care Tint Stick. I think I got it from, like, grocery outlet or something. The lid fell. Feel where my cheekbone is, and I apply, like, above the cheekbone, going up, and then going directly vertical to give myself, like, a snatch look. See that? And then I just, like, add a lot in between here, and a little bit. See where my eyes stop when I'm looking directly at you? Like, the middle of my eyes. I have a lazy eye, so it's not very, like, centered, but, like, the middle of my eye, that's where the blush stops for me. And I don't put any on my nose because I heavily contour my nose, and I just feel like it just gets in the way because I want it to look super crisp. And then, so this is the beauty blender I was using for my face, but then I usually grab a more, like, round one for my blush instead of my I just do the tapping again, and sometimes I'll switch it around to like the foundation side and blur it out more if it looks a little too pink. It's shade 500 Berry Flush, but I've never ever seen anybody use that brand before. It's probably very niche. And when I'm in a pinch, I use it as eyeshadow and lipstick. I love like my colors looking cohesive and like a limited color palette. Like I love colors, but I love a limited color palette. That's why I usually use the same shade for my lips and my blush and my eyeshadow. Okay. So my light is hopefully charged now. I can finish doing my makeup. And then I'm going to get another Q-tip. Just fix my eyebrows one last time. Before I go on with setting powder, I'm going to do my eyebrows, okay? And this is like a double thingy. It's like e.l.f. and it's transparent mascara and transparent brow gel, but it's all pink because I dyed it with eyeshadow to do my brows so that it matches me. They're cleaned up. Not very good, but they're cleaned up. And I get my fingers again, and I pinch my brows. In doing this, it like wipes the excess, the like extra excess off my brows. So just like just the gel deep in my eyebrows is there. If that makes sense. Does that make sense? That messes up my foundation a little bit, so I just go in a little bit, very gently with my blush, and just blend a little bit back in. Now my face is getting super overheated. So I'm gonna grab my setting powder. Where is my setting powder? Got my setting powder, okay? This is originally e.l.f., but I ran out of it years ago. I just been reusing the container. I don't think I've even washed it. I'm sorry. I just use cornstarch, and then I use this, I mix it, I've lately been mixing it in a little bit with this, other setting powder that my aunt got me a couple years ago. It was way too yellow for my skin. Like, way too yellow. I look like a minion. But when I mix it in, it gives it, with the cornstarch, it gives it a very nice, like, slight hue to it. So I get these powder puffs, and I just dip it in there, you know, coat it. And I squint, and I make sure to, like, blend any eye creasing under there, just in case. And notice how I'm avoiding my eyebrows with the setting powder, the thingy. That's so that they don't get, like, a white cast, and so I won't have to redo them. Until, like, I basically have no blush. I kind of do. My face doesn't look super one-dimensional, but it kind of does. So I've set my face. I'm gonna get this brush. Contour Blending R342. I have no idea what brand this is. I think I stole it from my mom's makeup kit a long time ago. I remember she had an angled brush. That was from the same kit, same brand. And I didn't know the brush was meant to be angled because I was a stupid 11-year-old, and I cut it thinking I was helping. I feel so bad about that. I don't know what to do about that. Apologize for Fusi. She said it was fine. But yeah, so I know that a set for this exists out somewhere. I have no idea what brand it is. So now it's time for more concealer. I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to mix cream with dry. I don't care. This is just what works for me. I try to put the concealer over, like, through my eyebrows when my whole base is wet. It just, when I blend it, it does not look crisp. So when this is all dry, it I don't know. It makes it look kind of cakey, but it's fine. I don't really care. So just put my concealer, like, parallel to my eyebrow, and then I try to make them, like, the height match. Let's see. See that? They're like half the size they were. I just go in and, like, clean up any of the hairs, like the singular hairs that I have. I should probably pluck, but I don't wanna. Makes my eyebrows look thinner, but also, like, just cleaner. And then here, I haven't really figured out what to do with it. I usually just, every time it changes, but I just kind of go over it with eyeshadow. With concealer. Kind of hope nobody notices. When I get this brush, it broke. I'm holding it on with a rubber band. It's 808 Blender from Half Caked. I think it's from Ross. My mom gave it to me because she didn't like it. I actually really like the set, though. So I just blend it out. And just hope that nobody notices that I mix wet with dry. So now we're gonna leave my brows alone for a little bit. We're gonna go to eyeshadow. I got this palette for my birthday a couple months ago, December. It's Neon, that's its name. Wait, let's see the brand. Profusion Cosmetics. Yep. Oh, wait. It's the same brand. I love this brand. Same brand as this palette that I've been using for 2 years. I've, like, bought it 3 times. But yeah, so I use this brand, Profusion Cosmetics. They are wonderful. I really like this palette too. The lid broke, but it's whatever. So I'm back, like, I don't know how many minutes later. My camera died again. Anyways, I'm back. Okay, time for eyeshadow. So I just use pink, mostly this one, you know, and a little bit of this one, but I'll show you my method. Okay, so the packing brush, I recently washed it, so that's why it does not look like I used it. But I use this one a lot. I just dab, I guess maybe pack, I don't know the word. Go in to the pink till my brush is like pretty much evenly coated. Remember earlier when I was talking about the blush not reaching past here? My eyeshadow can't reach past here either. It makes my eyes look more open. I used to do the whole lid, and it looked kind of ugly. I've gotten so much better since then. So I mark kind of where the middle of my eye is, and I only go like to the outer corner and just kind of pack on the base. Eyes are hooded, so I use a lot more eyeshadow and eyeliner and stuff than somebody without hooded eyes would. See how this is my eye like open with my eyebrows raised, and this is just normal. See how it just like completely covers it up? So if you don't have hooded eyes, which I don't think very many people have unhooded eyes actually, you would apply it differently. I don't know how to apply eyeshadows to non-hooded eyes. I can't speak for them, sorry. Kinda gotta figure it out. But like, you know, this basic method a lot kind of, and like this part open. And this part, you don't really have to worry about how it looks like. It doesn't have to look crisp or anything, because we're gonna go over that with eyeliner. Notice how there's like the biggest gap is right here, the middle. And then the lid, where it's very close to my eyelashes, there's more pink, and there's pink here on the very outer. The very inner and the very outer, but the middle has less. I don't know why I do it, but I feel like it looks good. But yeah. Just, oh, this is not on. There we go. So just lightly cover that. Look better now. Lightly cover that. Then make sure that it's like level. See, that's too low. This is too high. So I'm just gonna get some and bring it up a little more. And then this is, I don't really know what it is. I don't know what kind of brush it is. It's fluffy, I guess. It's from 9 West. I go in and I get the excess like pink that was left behind by the packing brush. And then I go into the darker pink I have, the more magenta. And then that's when I like add more dimension. And just kind of fluff it up. Make everything look good. I'm gonna get a Q-tip and clean this up. So I don't like how close it's getting to my eyebrows. Because then if my eyeshadow is that far up, my eyeliner is gonna have to go over it, and I've kind of been into a little smaller eyeliner lately. So I also got this highlighter from Daiso, like the Japanese convenience store. I love this. It's the best highlighter I've ever tried, honestly. I'd say it's a pretty good dupe for Hard Candy's Halo Glow highlighter, which I love this. I bought it in Washington. I live in California. But yeah, so I love this highlighter, and this is a pretty good dupe. It's just less opaque. Like, this is a little more clearer than the Hard Candy highlighter. And that's why I use this specifically for my eyeshadow. So I just dig my finger in it. I found that works best. And I always dig my finger in the blue toned one. I guess the camera's not picking up on it very well. There's different tones. I swear to God, there's different tones of white here, okay? I'm not crazy. And then I have it on my finger, and I just go in, and now you're seeing why we left that part blank, because that's where we put the highlighter. And it just blends. See that? And then for the other eye, I find it hard to like position my finger correctly to get to that eye, so I just put more eyeshadow on the other finger. See? Now you understand why we didn't put any pigment right here, because we would just have a light pink instead of like a white. See, a lot, I know, I do this every morning before school because I love it. Okay. So, we're gonna go back to eyebrows. I know we spend like 30, I don't know, a million years on eyebrows. And I'm just gonna coat them one more time with concealer. And I'm gonna get like the little bits that were left behind. This brush for blending is most useful for like below the eyebrow, so that it doesn't get all into the eyeshadow and stuff. But for above the eyebrow, you can also just use a beauty blender. See? And you might think, oh, my eyebrows are done. They look done. No, they're not done. Oh, honestly. So you're gonna go back to the eyeshadow. I know I said we're done with it, but I was wrong. We're gonna dip in the pink, the neon pink. And we get this brush. It's also from 9 West. I don't know what kind of brush it is, though. It's just really thin. I picked the thinnest one in my collection. I still want a thinner one. And I just lightly go over my eyebrows to give them even more pigment and shape. And then I make the tails kind of go out, but I don't know, I try not to make them look curved because I don't like how that looks. I feel like it drags my face down. Okay, So, pinch it. This one's higher, but at this point, there's nothing we can do about it. I'll should do something about it. Okay. Let's cover the top of this. So we got that. My light died again. Okay. See, I blended it out. Okay. Ooh, ooh, okay. And I think this is maybe the 10th time my light has died. So my eyebrows are basically done now. Okay. If you aren't happy with how your eyebrows turned out, you can always tweak them, like, till the last minute. I always do that. I think right now they look good. We're in the home stretch. I don't want my light to die again. So eyeliner's next. I use e.l.f.'s H2O proof eyeliner pen and e.l.f.'s Expert liquid eyeliner, both black. I don't know if they carry it in any other colors, but this is the basic method. So again, with the middle of the eye, I don't draw past here with my eyeliner. Okay, just mark it a little. You just look forward and you mark where you see wherever the black part of your eye is, the eye wherever your pupil is, like a little bit. Very farthest that your eyeliner can go. I wear waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara because I'm a crier. I cry at everything. Everything is so emotional, you know? So you see, I usually start my eyeliner at the very edge, the outer edge of my eye, wherever like the colored part ends. That's where I start. And I just draw just below my waterline. So I'm not touching it. Like not on that part of the skin, but just below it, like where my lash line is kind of. And for eyeliner like this, be careful not to get it in your eye because it's gonna go through your sinuses and you're gonna get a black bloody nose. It won't actually be blood, but it'll look like a black bloody nose. It's scary. And go up. I don't know what angle this is, but it's like an angle. I don't know. I almost failed geometry. Don't expect me to know. Straight line kind of up, but not all the way up. See that? Now before we fill it in, do that on the other side. It's normal for your eyes to be slightly higher than another. And like the corner of this eye is like slightly, maybe like half a centimeter higher than that eye, and that fucks up my eyeliner every time. So that's why you don't really have to draw at a specific angle. Just make it look like it's the same angle. Does that make sense? And I just look at myself intently. I think, oh, this one needs to be brought up a little bit. Just dab at it with a Q-tip. No, that's a little too high. And then to connect it, like to that part of your eye, you literally just draw a straight horizontal line. That's what I do. Just keep looking at it until you notice something wrong with it. Because I'm sorry, there will always be something wrong with it. But it also can like sense your fear when you do it wrong. See, this one's like not the same angle. It's fine though. Sometimes I'll literally just go out like that and nobody says anything. But people seem to think it's fine to tell me, oh, your highlighter's not blended, which we're gonna get to, by the way. Highlighter and contour. Oh, your highlighter's not blended. I don't care. It's meant to look like that. People like literally at school, they go up to me and they blend the highlighter on my nose. It's like, dude, I spent 5 minutes. And 5 minutes doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. 5 minutes making sure my highlighter looked exactly like that and you just fucked it up. So yeah, nobody ever says anything about my eyeliner though. For some reason. It's not even, but yeah. Okay, so see, I got that. It's pretty straight. And then this is when you get your liquid eyeliner and you just fill it in a little bit. I like the liquid eyeliner for this because this one's more expensive, I'm pretty sure. I like it more. I use it because it helps me get crisp lines. It's just easier to control. But this one is just like, it's easier to fill up a space with this. And like, since it's kind of dried out, I don't think I've gotten a new one in like a year. It kind of looks like I blended it, but I didn't blend it. But it looks like it's on purpose, you know? I'm just filling any spots that look, yeah. But I still look bald. Oh my god, I got some in my eye. Let's get that out before. Okay. See, it doesn't look very good close up, but far away, pretty good. I did mascara last, so we're gonna jump to nose contour. So I ran out of my favorite contour. It's fine. So I just crumbled up eyeshadows I don't use, and I press it together, and I put isopropyl alcohol in it. It's like 70%. And I have like kind of my own contour. I mix blue with it, so it's more cool toned. Always use cool toned contour. If it's warm toned, then it's basically bronzer. I'm gonna do my nose. My nose looks kind of big compared to like how it usually looks on my channel because I haven't contoured yet. So just draw a straight line here. Draw a straight line here. Fine if it touches my nostrils a little. And another straight line here. And just go up and connect it to my eyebrow. And I just blend it out with this brush. And I get my hard candy highlighter. This is where this comes in. I get my also thinnest brush, but it's also angled. It's from Nine West. And then I just like dab it on the tip of my nose. It looks really harsh on the camera, but that's because I'm using like a very bright selfie light, which also keeps dying. But I just keep adding it until I'm happy with the shine. See that? And you just get in with your finger and just go inner corner of your eye. I didn't do my blush, sorry. So you can either use the same eyeshadow you use or whatever blush if you like it. So this is a conglomerate blush I made. Conglomerate blush I made. This blush brush is from Kala. Where'd it go? Its logo was somewhere on there, I swear. Okay, it's from Kala. Like it. And then now, contour. Back to what I use for my nose. And this is the same brand, Kala. I just go over my chin, tap it into the cool brown, under my jawline. And now I don't see very many people doing this, but like kind of in between my ear and in between my eyebrow and my ear, like right here, and right here, my forehead. It makes my face look slimmer because this mimics a shadow. See that? It mimics a shadow, and it looks like right here there's less of a gap. My face is skinnier. And go in, just fix anything I don't like. I have a fluffy brush dedicated to contour as well. Just blend it out. I'm going to turn that back on. I'm almost done, I swear. Okay. So you get your setting powder. I took my filter out just so it's easy to refill. I just tap it into the lid. Under the eye. On the forehead. See? Looks pretty much done, except finishing touches. Okay, for mascara, I use Essence's Lash Princess, Slash Effect one. And I recently switched to the waterproof one. Because when I got surgery on my nose, my eyes were constantly watering. It was weird, and my makeup kept getting messed up. And then I also use Wet n Wild, just like black, like eyeliner pencil. And I just go in with it in my eye. I just gently close my eye and gently move it like around, like back and forth, like this. And I extend it a little bit out. You see that? And then make sure to get the upper lid too, because that makes it look like you're wearing that's what makes it look like you're wearing false lashes. I'm gonna go into this, my mascara. And I go under, and I wiggle it, and then I pull it out, and I just keep doing that. See? Under. I just slightly twist the wand, too. Wiggle, and then out. And it's perfectly fine. Ooh, okay. I was gonna say it's perfectly fine if it gets on your mask, like on your lids. But I personally don't really like it when it gets under my eyes, like that big ass smear. Clean. Yeah. And then I go in at the very front of it. See that? Very front of the wand. And I just piece it. And then I also target the corners of my lashes, so that they look more full, and it gives me a cat eye effect too. Get your bottom lashes. I feel like that's kind of my signature thing, having like clumpy bottom lashes. I probably have like maybe 16 eyelashes, like they look singular, you know. And I always brush them up before they dry, so that they dry upwards and not straight. I really like the inner corner, like focusing, like there's baby lashes there that you might not notice. Yeah, and now, like, the finishing touches, I get a pen, and I sometimes just draw out my eyebrows like that. Lips. So I still have not perfected my lip routine. I used to use lip, stain, but that lip stain, it was from e.l.f. Oh my god, I have so many e.l.f. products, but it smells like pool. It smells like pool, it smells like chlorine, it's disgusting. That also happened to my Bath & Body Works, matte lipstick. I used to use that, like, those two for my, oh, this is red. I used to use those for my lip routine, but I just can't anymore. So I think I have it perfected, but not really. I'm still bad at lip liner. But yeah. So I do this into the outer corner. I put my lip liner on, okay? See that? Right? Okay. Then I have this liquid lipstick. I hate liquid lipstick, but it's fine. So I should have put chapstick on before I did any of this, because my lips are super chapped and it's dry and it's gonna look ugly, but you know. So okay, don't mind my yellow teeth. I'm insecure about it. Don't say anything. So I get the liquid lipstick and I just go, okay, I should have used a more pink lip liner. And blend it. Then go in with brown around it. And I started overlining my Cupid's bow. Blend it a little, right? See it? And now, stay with me. Go over liquid lipstick again. So, another thing about me, as well as me being a crier, which is why I wear waterproof eyeliner and waterproof mascara. But I'm also a yapper. I love talking. I talk so much. So many thoughts in my head. My Ritalin has helped stop it, which I started recently. But, like, I still have too many thoughts in my head. So, yeah, this is yap proof. So you can put lipstick, and then you can put lip gloss on. And just really any lip gloss. I have too many. I had a phase. I think I was like depressed or something. And I just kept buying lip glosses to feel something. But my favorite ever, Wet n Wild's 550 Wined and Dined. Oh, it's heaven. It smells like cookies too. And it's like $3, you know. So you think, oh, we're done. No, we're not done. Sparkles. So this is the final look with my hair on my face. So pretty. Guys, so that's the end. I hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. I might do another one for different looks. I want to get more into that. I know I'm like anti-capitalist, but also I really, really want to do some PR. I need to get a P.O. box. I live streamed with my best friend on his birthday, and we were watching Frozen 2 together, which it's taken down now because of copyright. But if you were there when the stream was happening, you know he was funny as hell. People want to hear more. But like, I feel like I want to do more live streams of me watching shit and saying random things. We weren't on any drugs, by the way, despite common misconception. So yeah, bye every pony. I might do a room tour one day soon. Tell me if you like that.